Hello everyone, my name is Frog19 and welcome back, baby, to some more Silksong. Today we're going to be seeing how fast I can soft lock the game. So the beginning of this run is pretty normal. We just go through Moss Grotto here, and of course we have to fight Moss Mothers. So let's just get this dealt with nice and quickly. For those of you who don't know what soft locking the game is, or a game, it's essentially when you reach a point where you can no longer progress, but you can't lose either. You're just stuck. Think of like getting stuck on the nether roof, for example, in Minecraft. Anyways, Moss Mother dealt with, we're on good pace, and we get the Grand Citadel quest. Yeah, we're not doing that. The first thing we have to do actually is farm rosaries to get 500 so we can buy that simple key, which will allow us to go into the wormways. Something really important to mention about this is you cannot free the bell beast. You will not soft lock yourself if you do. So don't free the bell beast. Anyways, just farming some rosaries. These two rooms, this one and the next one you'll see, is pretty much what I do for like 20 minutes or so. It takes a while, but it's really not that bad. These guys are so annoying though. Oh my goodness, I was losing my mind fighting them. Little did I know, that would be one of the highlights of this run, and it just gets worse from here. Anyways, just kill these guys, and then you'll end up at the bench. There we are. Reset the enemies, and do that run about 50 times. With that done, we can buy the simple key, and now we have to do the first hard jump of the run, which is this pogo. And I messed up. You're going to notice that this is a trend in this run. I mess up a lot. The trick is you want to wait for him to be near the top, and then you go, and then pogo this guy right as he moves, and you're good. You do have to just take your time passing this weird mole goo guy, but he's not that bad. And now we get to the gate that we needed the simple key for. Now this leads you into the wormways. We're going to be using the wormways as a way to get past a lot of the progression and end up in Shellwood. So you have to do a little pogo up here onto this ledge, and then we're trying to get over there, but it's just a little bit too far, so you have to die. And I mean die. We're going to be doing a cocoon or pogo. But if you mess up, it really stinks, and you can see I was getting a little impatient here. So what you want to do is pogo it and then heal stall right by the ledge. Unfortunately, I forgot to heal entirely, so we got to redo it again. Die, and then try. So heal stall, but I wasn't quite there. But we gotta die again. Alright, this is what, attempt 3? And we made it! So it's really not that bad. It is one of the harder ones. From this point we're going to be going to the right until we enter the room that's like a really wide open one. This one. We're just going to make our way down and to the right and go into the first door there. Once you hear Chakra singing, in a normal playthrough that would be a great thing. In this one, it's going to be quite a nuisance. You are going to be tired of her singing because 2 of the jumps require you to like listen to her singing. So you want to do a little heal stall here. You're not going to make it, but you're trying to get your respawn point to land on that ledge. So let's see, is it this one? Did not make it. But the respawn was up there, so now we've made it. We have to go back and farm silk on those worms down there, just like this, but make sure that you're only using these 2 platforms. If you go on any others, you have to restart. So there you go. And you're just going to do that. So take a note of the time right now. We're at 52 minutes, essentially. Once you get a full bar of silk, you can go up here, and now you're going to have to do another heal stall onto that platform up there. Did we make it? No, of course not, so we gotta redo it.
A few moments later.
Let's give it this try. When do I do it? Now, one thing really important to mention is that once you get there, you need to jump right away. I didn't know that, and I paid the price. Anyways, as soon as you get up there, jump. You're gonna go to the right, actually. I went to the left, but you're going to the right. And then it's just a straight shot. Once you're here, you go up and to the right. And then once you go through this door, you are in Shellwood, basically. If you have rosaries, I'd recommend buying that bench. If not, do what I do and go to Bellheart. You are going to need a bench. This next jump is... It took more than half the time. Like, half of the entire run was the jump after this one. So you're going to want to go to this room. Sister Splinter's boss arena is like just to the right and up, kind of. This is the room where you get wall climb. You're going to want to draw this little flower guy over here with the taunt, which for my controller was right joystick. And then once it goes here, it's going to float up and then float back down. You want to do it once it's gone down a bit. You see how it's going down? Now that it's down, I can pogo it up onto this ledge here, and then you're going to pogo this guy and do another downward slash, and you can get there. Now if you need a little bit of silk, you can farm this guy, but you don't need it really. Go over to the left, pogo the flower up onto the ledge, and try not to get hit, but it's not a big deal. Now this guy, you're just going to do some nice, pretty simple base game pogoing, nothing like too crazy. Another, look at the time, 1:22. That's about to go up extremely. So I was watching Kilroy Was Here's video on how to do this. He said it was a basic jump and then did not show it in the video. Kilroy, why didn't you show it in the video? Oh my god. So I thought you had to do a cocoon pogo. So I die and I have to do everything again, but I miss. And this is where the run begins to spiral. And I mean spiral. Oh my, just thinking back, you can hear I just got mad thinking about it. So I'm going to try and do a cocoon pogo over to that ledge on the left. We make it, you get hit, it's not a big deal. Over here, jump. We made it to this part. Now we get one of the hardest jumps, which you need to do a heel stall. But because he said it was a basic jump, I did not think you'd have to do that. So, we have to die again and do it all over. We're back. It's okay. Oops. It's honestly not that bad. Just go quick once you're here. So I'm gonna give it a nice little try. Spoiler alert. I don't make it. I'm psyching myself up, or hyping myself up, and I miss. Luckily though, I landed straight in the spike, so I get another try. Again, not that it matters. And I missed again, but I landed on the ledge, so it's run over, restart at the bench, walk all the way back. Oh my goodness. Yep, we're up to almost 2 hours now. Remember, we started at, what was it, 1:20 minutes? So we've already been here for 40 minutes. And I am not even close. And messed it up because I did not know you needed a heel stall. And that was just a completely fail, or a complete fail of an attempt. So I bought the bench there. I ended up farming some of those little like spear guys. It is an easier run back, and if you're struggling too, I'd recommend doing that. Yeah. I wanted to show you in the video.
But ignore that. Most of those skips are pretty basic. Just poke on enemies. You don't really have to set them up too hard, and you will get to the wall thing in no time. No time has come.
He doesn't show this part. The hardest part in the entire video. Yeah. Anyways. This is around the time that I realized I might need to wall or a heel stall, and of course, that's what you had to do. So here we are, 1 heart and a dream, and we're down to this part, and I could have made it. If I had downward slashed, I would have made it, but I didn't, and I have to redo it all. We are up to 2 hours and 46 minutes. Heel stall, pogo, 1 heart and a dream once again. Let's give it a try, and an instant fail. Oh, I'm losing my mind. This is painful. Luckily for me, though, I realized this. You can pogo that guy. You don't need to do a cocoon pogo. I did not need to die. I could have just pogoed that guy. This probably could have taken 20 minutes. Instead, it took an hour and a half for me to realize that. I do want to mention that I had tried it multiple times, but he needs to be in a very specific location. He needs to be up and to the right. And if he's not, then you can't do it. So every time I had tried, he was not in the correct position. Unfortunate. Anyways, now that we have Silk to do a heal stall, we can do that, and somehow I missed. I'm not happy. Let's try it again. This is fun. I'm basically just doing a reaction video to what I did yesterday. Anyways, now that we're here, let's give it a try. And again, I didn't know you have to downward slash. You need to downward slash. I don't believe that this was basic pogoing. Kilroy, you had to add that into the video, and we did it 3 hours into the run. An hour and 40 minutes on that singular segment. And with that, we can get the wall climb. Cling grip, I mean. To be honest though, I'm not even sure if this was entirely necessary. Because as you'll see after I get to the area, you might be able to just pogo enemies, and you didn't even need it in the first place. Anyways, the easiest way to get to the person, like the jailer, is to go through Bellheart, but be careful, there's traps everywhere, and it doesn't seem like it matters how careful you are, they'll always get you. Anyways, you'll pop out in the Marrow, and we want to make our way over to Deep Docks. So you just kind of go down, figure it out. Now that we're in Deep Docks, you're going to go to the top right of Deep Docks. I'd recommend using like a map online to find this area. You blow up that little thing, and just above that bench, you go up here. Now here's the thing. You could probably just pogo these two enemies to end up. I don't know why we needed wall climb. Anyways, now with the jailer grabbing you, we have officially soft-locked Silksong. There is no way to escape the slab. We are stuck here. And with that, the run ends at 3 hours and 13 minutes. Oh my god, that took so long, and I don't think it needed to. It probably could have been like 20 minutes. Kilroy, why did you do this to me? Anyways, that's it for this video. We are officially soft-locked. That's it. 3 hours, 13 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this video, and it took a lot of effort. So if you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button. It would really mean a lot. And yeah, stay kind. Take it easy. Bye-bye.